Hello and welcome back to the Shopify Sunday Drive. Today's drive, we are going to discuss a couple ways to provide a better customer service experience. And normally everything we talk about on here is ways to make more money with your business. Good customer service means better word of mouth, means more people coming back for repeat purchases. So providing a great customer service experience, going above and beyond, really doesn't take very much because the bar is very low. So we're just going to walk through a couple things that I think should be the standard for providing a great experience on today's drive. All right, so I said earlier we're going to be talking about improving the customer service experience in a not particularly difficult way. So number one, for someone to reach out to you with a customer service issue, they first have to find out how to reach out to you, right? To do that, they're going to go to your Contact Us page. Well, right there on that Contact Us page, we need to set some expectations, but we can also preempt a lot of their questions. So I rarely see this, but it's such an easy customer service hack. Put frequently asked questions on your customer or on your Contact Us page. Yeah, a lot of people have an FAQ page. They have a customer service page, they have an info page, about page, whatever. But then they have the contact page, we all have to have it, and then they don't put any extra information on there. If they're contacting you, it's for a reason. So preempt those questions, the most common questions you get in the FAQ as best you can, like, hey, when will my order ship? Put a standard window. You know, where's my order? Tell them how to get the tracking and track it, or how you typically ship. If there's, how do I use whatever Acme widget is? Put link to, hey, you could download the instructions or watch this video. Answer like the top 3 to 5 common questions you get right there in your Contact Us page. And then below that, give them your contact info. And don't list any methods that you don't regularly check, right? I see people on their Contact Us page have like 10 different social networks, but you're not checking all of them all the time. Give them the preferred way to get in touch with you. And I think the bare minimum, number one, I would have a toll-free phone number. All right, if people want to get in touch with you, they can. Even if your toll-free phone number is just call, leave a message, and we'll get back to you. Fine. You get a toll-free phone number for $25 to $30 a month from Grasshopper, Ring Central. I use Grasshopper. I've used it for years. I like it. It's going to add a lot of professionalism. And then set their expectations. Say, hey, here's when we're available at that number. Here's the time zone. Help them understand what your business is like, how you run it. If you don't tell them, don't be surprised that they're like, well, he didn't reply to me in 20 minutes on a Sunday. Yeah, because you didn't tell them otherwise. I would also then include a direct email address. And yeah, that's going to result in some spam. There's some ways around that. But it's so much easier for people to just be able to email you directly. And again, make sure you say, hey, we read every email and we respond within 1 business day. I think that's reasonable. That'll meet most people's expectations. And then make sure you respond a little faster than that. And then I would also include a Contact Us form right on that page. Now, some people are going to just fill out most people are going to fill out that Contact Us form if it's there and send their question without ever reading the FAQ. So a quick hack for that is to start in that Contact Us form, fill it out a little bit for them. Say, I read the FAQ and I didn't see my question answered, ... that little ellipsis. And that's what I did on my 2 Shopify apps. People were asking a lot of the same questions over and over. And as they asked those questions over and over, it got kind of annoying, so I put them in an FAQ. But then they were asking the same questions. So once I added that note into the contact form, it stopped. People went, oh, maybe I should check to see if I can get my question answered right now. Because that's all they want. They just want to answer their question, immediately. And there's nothing wrong with that. The other way to increase customer service is to be preemptive. So the people who reach out to you via your contact page, your Contact Us page, they're the most engaged, active people. For every one of them, there's going to be a whole bunch of other people who didn't reach out to you but had some issue that they didn't bring to your attention. And we shouldn't expect them to do it. We need to be proactive and reach out to them. And that's where we have to do a little bit of emailing and marketing automation. So I like Klaviyo a lot. There are other you can do this with other software. Well, I'm going to just use Klaviyo as my example. But Klaviyo lets you default people into repeat customers and new purchasers. So you want to send them 2 separate emails. And send it from an address that you monitor, of course. So for a new customer, send them an email, thank them for their order, introduce yourself, and then say if you have any questions at all, any problems, any issues, just hit reply to this email, and I will do my best to help you. Okay, great. Now you're being proactive, and for someone who has no issues, they're just going to be impressed. They're going to like that. For someone who does have an issue, great. They're not going to wait and stew about it and leave you a negative review. They know how to get in touch with you then. And then for repeat customers, they're not going to see the same annoying message over and over, but instead you say, hey, saw you made a repeat purchase. Really appreciate it. You're what makes us great. And of course, if you have any questions at all, just hit reply to this email. So that way it's proactive. So yeah, those are the 2 methods. Number 1, what are we doing with all of these things? Making ourselves available. That's how to provide good customer services. Give them some method of recourse, some way to get in touch with you. So I would do that. Preempt their questions with the FAQ and put those common 3 to 5 questions on the contact us page. That's the thing that most people fall short on that they don't realize to do. Get yourself a toll-free number just because it speaks to professionalism. And that way you're not giving out your cell phone number or anything crazy like that. And then a toll-free number kind of implies that they can't text you. I don't know that people are doing it, but if they are, you would know. And then just be proactive with this email marketing automation. You can't be emailing every customer yourself. That's a little crazy. No one expects you to do that. But doing it with this automated way where then a real person replies to the reply, that makes a lot of sense. So, all right, I'm going to get gas and then head back to the house. I hope that helps. We're back at my house where I would like to introduce you to the baby dance revolution. Look at her go. Yeah. See you next week.